What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We're back at it once again. We're jumping back in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. Is the first time I've been in this game in ages, and we're going to be flying this beautiful F-16 by SC Designs for the Colorado Air National Guard. We're going to be flying a real-life low-level mission in Colorado, so it's definitely going to be a lot of fun. Anyway, let's go ahead and see about jumping in the airplane and getting started. All right, let's see about taking the runway. This is Buckley Air Force Base. It's now Buckley Space Force Base, but it's Buckley Air Force Base to me. In Denver, Colorado, we're going to be flying out of Buckley. We're going to be taking off on runway 32, and we're going to be doing something called a Sandbox departure. As soon as we get lined up here, you'll see 1 second here what I'm talking about. There we go. All right, let's get parked here for a second. All right, so we're going to be making a Sandbox departure, and for those of you that aren't familiar with the area, the Denver International Airport is literally like right over there, just a few miles, just a handful of miles away. So what a Sandbox departure does is basically gets us through and out of the Class B airspace as fast as possible. So we're going to take off in burners, we're going to climb to 16,000 feet and reverse our heading. So basically what we're going to do is leave the Sandbox at 16,000 feet and a heading of 170, and then we'll proceed on course. All right, let's go ahead and knock the brakes off and we'll get started doing that. All right, let's hold the brakes for just a second, run up the engine, let off, and away we go. Here's a little rudder there. All right, let's go ahead and get in burner. And now she's really taking off. There, here we go, 330 knots. Let's go ahead and give her some aft. Come on, you know that you want to do it. She's really super heavy. We got 2 bags under the wings. We got lots of gas, so. All right, we're still in burners. We're going to get up to about 300 knots and then we'll do our thing. All right, let's do it. Up and around to 170 degrees, and we'll continue climbing to 16,000 feet. There we go, above 10,000 already, so we're doing good here. And there's Denver, beautiful downtown Denver over on the right. Let's come out of the burner now. I think we're good on that. And let's look at my display over here, using little nav map as my moving map display to help me figure out where we're going. So, all right, there you go. That was a Sandbox departure. We were literally in the Class B airspace for maybe like 2 seconds. So it's pretty cool. That is something that they absolutely do in real life. There's actually a video on YouTube of them making that departure from the cockpit, so pretty cool to see. All right, let's go ahead and proceed on course to our low-level route. We'll keep climbing out. There we go, that should be good. And we'll get ready to start leveling out here. It's 16,000 feet. Man, what an absolute gorgeous day to fly in the state of Colorado. You couldn't ask for a prettier day. You really just couldn't. It's amazing. It's spectacular. It really just is. I don't have enough words to describe it, but it's a beautiful day, and it's awesome being back in Microsoft Flight Simulator. I flew in this a lot in the early days of the channel. I flew in this a lot. This is actually some of my the first videos that I had that really kind of gained any kind of traction were flight simulator videos in FS2020. So it's good to be back kind of at my roots. So hopefully you guys will enjoy this. So all right, now we're going to head direct to a low-level route called VR413. We're going to pick up 413, fly across the Rockies, and we'll exit just south of Pueblo. We'll pick up IR409, enter the Airburst bomb range in MOA. We'll fly around there for a second, let you guys look at that, and then we'll head back to Buckley and make our arrival. So should be a lot of fun. Two low-level routes, like I said, VR413 and IR409. right, let's go ahead and turn to the southeast just a little bit to set up for our route entry, and we need to pick our speed up and start descending, because what we'll do, steer point 1 or waypoint alpha on the route, so we have to cross at 12,000 feet, and then we can let down into the low-level structure after that. So we got to get down to 12,000 feet, and we're going to fly the route at 420 knots. Like I said, this is all based on a real-life routes, real-life procedures, all that stuff, at least as close as I can get it. Now, once again, I'm not a real-life pilot. I'm not a real-life military pilot. I don't know much about it other than what I've doped out on the internet, so that's kind of what we're doing. All right, let's get ready to make our turn to our entry point, and we got to keep descending here. All right, through 14,000 feet, got to keep going, keep going. That should be good right here. Man, it's so pretty out here. I was really worried about the clouds. I was really worried that we were going to have terrain obscured by clouds, but that wasn't the case. Sorry, I got a little bit low. Let's pick it back up just a hair. All right, so here we are, VR 413. We just entered the route. Now we crossed point alpha at 12,000 feet, or just a hair under. Now we can let down to the low-level structure, and we'll fly it at 500 feet, 420 knots. We'll see about heading down. You see we got our radar altimeter on our HUD there. We're at just now fixing to pass through 2,000 feet. All right, there we go, 500 feet, a little over 430 knots, so pretty close to the profile I wanted to fly. I love this plane. This is a SC Designs F-16, and she is an absolute blast. I see a lot of people throwing off on this plane in the forums. I don't have any problems with this plane whatsoever. Of course, it's not DCS quality, it's not study level, it's nothing like that, but it is a very, very fun and enjoyable aircraft to fly in Microsoft Flight Simulator if you want something like a fighter experience, right? I couldn't tell you if this thing flies like a real-life F-16 because I've never flown a real-life F-16, and there's a lot of people out there that haven't either. So it's like, you know, how do you know? How do you know how close it really is, even if it was, unless you're like a real life fighter pilot or something like that. But either way, the plane gets me from point A to point B. It does everything that I expect it to. It yanks and bangs really good. It's good in the pattern when you're doing like the overhead, and those are like the basic things that I'm looking for in a plane for Microsoft Flight Simulator. I don't need all the combat features. It doesn't have to be one-to-one as far as like the real-life airplane. It doesn't have to be study level. So as long as it flies good and I can get from point A to point B, I'm pretty dang happy with it. So as you can see, this plane is an absolute blast. All right, let's go through this valley right here. Nice, man, it's so much fun. I'm telling you guys right now. The only thing about this plane that kind of made me hesitate a little bit was the price point. I did get it at $35 off the Just Flight website. Yeah, the $35, you know, if it'd been closer to 20, I probably would have bought it all day, every day without hesitation, like without even thinking about it. But at $35, I did take pause. I'll be honest, I did take pause, but that's all relative to the buyer, right? I mean, it depends on how much money you've got. If you're really limited on budget, $35 is a lot to you. If you're not, then it's not a big deal, you know? Like, I kind of had to think about it for a minute because, you know, I think most everyone is on a limited budget nowadays, but you know, I think it's definitely worth it. Now that I got it, I think it's definitely worth it. It does what I want it to do and what I want to do in sim. Okay, pull back power just a little bit. Back power a lot, actually, getting a little bit fast. Like I said, we won't try to keep her about 420, but it's not always going to happen. If you watch the real life video of them doing this, their speed is all over the place. I see them get as high, you know, 420-ish and then as low as 380. So it's not too terribly far off as far as what they did in real life. All right, if you look off the nose at 12 o'clock there, we got some airline traffic in the distance. I'll look that up in just a second. We'll see who that is. All right, let's skirt around to the side.
3412, cruise 1859.
These mountains here, and we'll pull him up and see who that is. All right, now at 11 o'clock, it's going to be Southwest 1536 737 heading to Baltimore from LAX. So pretty cool. Got that traffic out there. No factor for us. He's way up there in the flight levels cruising, so we don't have to worry about him. But either way, really cool, right? All right, let's turn back. All right, down in the valley.
Significantly American 1992.
Once again, we got that big mountain range straight ahead. We're going to cross our power way back, we're getting fast.
751, leveling off 360.
We could do 450 if we wanted to. I mean, we could do even faster than that if we wanted to. I just like 420 is pretty good, especially with the fuel tanks. For the most part, she does really good with 420, but there we go, down in the dry valley now. At least it looks dry. I don't know what valley this is, but it definitely looks arid.
3073, 260, comment 340. Center, Scout 6973.
Yeah, we got steer point 4 coming up here in just a second.
Select the 410 on this bus.
There's one directly in front of us there. All right, the one at 12 o'clock crossing in front of us is going to be United Flight 488. It says he's an Airbus headed to, where's he going to? Phoenix. Doesn't say what kind of Airbus, just says the Airbus. And then the other guy crossing him right there is going to be Allegiant. From Las Vegas to Memphis, Allegiant Flight 65. It doesn't say what he is either, just says he's an, oh, he's an A320. Okay, he's an A320, and the other guy is going to be A320 as well, so that's pretty cool. Nice. All right, get back at it here. I pick our speed up. We got slow. I was watching that. We got slow. Hey, got a little weather off to the southwest and the south. I don't think that'll be a factor though. I hope not, but it's definitely down in the mountains. All right, back down 500 feet, 420 knots. And we're just now going to hit steer point 5.
Mountain Center Southwest 1401, 360, 222, 1859.
This area right here is going to be the Baca National Wildlife Refuge that we're flying over here. There we go. All right, on to steer point 6. We'll make that in just a few seconds here. Yeah, it's going to be Baca National Wildlife Refuge, if I'm saying that correctly. And then a little bit further towards that mountain range in front of us there is going to be the Great Sand Dunes National Park and Preserve. So if you guys are familiar with this area, that might kind of give you an idea of where we're at. We're just north of Alamosa. Alamosa would be back that way. So I'm trying to see, there's like nothing out here other than ranches and Alamosa. There's a little town that way called Moscosa. Another one called Hooper. Like I said, that may give you an idea as well too. Trying to give you guys some of these sweet external shots. This is a good looking plane. I got the scheme off of FlightSim.to. There's tons and tons of them on there for the F-16. The thing about the F-16 that I just absolutely love is that there are tons of them that belong to Air National Guard units across the country. So you get to fly out of a lot of civilian airfields for Air National Guard units, like the Alabama Air National Guard at Danley Field in Montgomery, the Vermont National Guard unit out of Burlington. There's tons of them. They're literally all over the country. So you get to do a lot of like a really diverse flying and see a lot of different airports and stuff like that. So pretty cool. All right, let's continue on. We got more traffic crossing in front of us here. This is going to be FedEx 672 is going to be a 767 going to Memphis from Reno. That guy right there flying towards us, and then the other one flying away. I think that is going to be another FedEx MD-11 heading to Los Angeles. That guy over there, that's going to be the MD-11. Pretty cool. All right, we got another steer point coming up. Steer point 7. Yeah, that's the FedEx 767 going over us there. That's really, really super cool. I love that. Love seeing this other traffic because it makes me feel like I'm just not alone in the world. You know, there's other people out and about doing their thing, so that's really cool. And there should be another one over here. Yeah, I wonder who is that? Who's that going to be? See if we do it real fast. We have to turn. United 737 going to MMSD, so somewhere down in Mexico. I'm not sure what that is. All right, we got to turn. Give her some power. Turn. All right, big turn. Big turn.
Good morning.
Ease up on her a little bit here. There we go, nice. All right. Yeah, lots of traffic out and about today, man. They're everywhere. There's another one over there. And that guy, and I thought there was another one. Alright, drop down in this little valley right here. Two more steer points will be coming off the route. A little bumpy through here. It's always bumpy through this stretch. I guess just the way the wind goes through the mountains here. Either way, it's pretty cool. All right, let's get back on the center line.
250-260. Come back 2579 fast 2104360.
And then back up this valley. See the vape coming off our wings there. That's so cool. I love it.
No rush.
All right, steer point 8 coming up. Nice. All right. So right now, for nav purposes, we would be just to the west of Walsenburg, Colorado. Walsenburg would be back over that way on the other side of that mountain. Probably about 20, maybe 30 miles away. All right, let me get our speed and altitude settled. We'll check that guy out right there, see who he is. Our speed back up. All right, who is that in front of us there off to the 1 o'clock now? It's going to be, yeah, that's the Allegiant going to Memphis. gonna be an A320 going to Memphis right there. There, give her a little bit more power. And get back on course here, just a tad. There we go. All right, so we're coming up on next steer point is going to be steer point 9. That's going to be our exit for VR 413. We'll come off VR 413. What they did in the video is they came off VR 413. They called Pueblo and they got cleared on the 409, IR 409. They cruised over there, VFR picked it up, and then flew into Airburst. So that was pretty cool. That's what we're going to be doing. It really surprised me. Like, I've watched probably about a half dozen HUD tapes of F-16s doing flights in the United States, training flights, stuff like that, and every single one of them canceled IFR and flew VFR. Like, it really surprised me how much these guys fly around VFR, even below 10,000 feet. Of course, we're on you know, a low-level route structure, so this is published for the civilian pilots can look these up and say, okay, yeah, this is a military training route. We have to be careful around that because there could be fast-moving jets. But when they're flying around VFR, there's really no idea as far as like where they're at other than getting flight following or something like that. So really interesting to watch. All right, we're about to exit. When we exit 413, we'll climb just a little bit and then cruise over to 409. All right, we'll be exiting in just a second here. Now in the video, he came off the route and he called Pueblo. Approach told him he's over Cedarwood and they're looking for clearance onto IR 409. And of course, Pueblo gave him that, questioned him a little bit as far as like what they were going to be doing at Airburst and how they were going to exit and all that stuff. But it's pretty cut and dry. All right, let's climb up just a little bit here. We'll do about 2,000 feet.
Red Eye 2 is radar contact, 25 miles south of Pueblo Airport. And Red Eye 2, Pueblo altimeter 29907, cleared onto IR 409.
All right, there we go. Let's pick our speed up a little bit here.
Red Eye 2, no low-level traffic between you and the range.
All right, time to cruise to 409 now. We'll pick up 409 here in just a minute or two. I got two more airliners way off in the distance out there. We won't check them out. They're so far away, but either way, they're out there doing their thing.
Red Eye 2, roger. Are you going to north side or Pueblo side?
Yeah, off our right wing there, we got a weather front way off in the distance as well, too. That's probably a few hundred miles away. I can't believe what a pretty day it is. Not a cloud in the sky. I just knew there was going to be cloud coverage
purposes, are you going to depart the north side
over the Rockies. That is gorgeous. Man, you couldn't ask for a better day.
Red Eye 2, roger.
All right, get ready to pick up IR 409, and we'll have to fly it at 1,000 feet AGL from this entry point. This isn't the full route. We're picking it up towards the end at an alternate entry. And for noise abatement procedures, we have to fly this segment at 1,000 feet or more. So we're going to fly it at 1,000. AGL, it's going to be AGL. So now we are on IR 409. Like I said, it has to be 1,000 feet AGL or above. There's a top limit to it too, but I can't remember. I'd have to pull it up and look at it. But
Calling Airburst, go ahead. Roger, Red Eye 2, you're cleared on.
so basically, this is going to take us into a place called Airburst. It's a bomb range at Fort Carson, Colorado. There's a restricted area there as well as a MOA called Airburst. So we'll have the restricted area and the MOA. We'll look at the target areas and that kind of stuff they have down there. It's pretty cool to see. And we'll be in it in just a second. Basically that dark area in front of us there is where it's at. Over that way would be Pueblo. I forgot to mention, yeah, we're just skirting to the northwest of Pueblo. And now we are in the Airburst MOA. So we'll go ahead and climb. I think the restricted area goes up to like 65,000 feet. Maybe it's unlimited. I can't remember. The MOA is 17,999.
November 8 Delta Sierra traffic, 12 o'clock, 1 mile north down.
So we got plenty of airspace to do basically what we want, as fast as we want, as long as we don't break the sound barrier. So pretty cool. All right, let's go ahead and turn off to the east. And we'll check out some of the targets and that stuff. Let's go ahead and climb a little more too. Alright, looking for traffic. So far all I see is airliners. We don't have any GA traffic out here, it doesn't look like. So, alright, this is all going to be part of Fort Carson, Colorado. Big Army base. You see all the roads and stuff down there. Alright, let's head north. That's going to be the landing strip over there. They got a dirt landing strip. You actually look on YouTube, you see some videos of some C-130s and stuff landing over there. That's part of the, that little thing down there is part of the range, the targeting and all that stuff. And there should be some more out here as well too. Let's go ahead and head back towards the Airburst MOA. The bulk of it's going to be back over to the west here. Got an airliner fixing to fly right over us. We'll check them out in just a second. So evidently the restricted area is not Surface 2 Unlimited if he's flying over it, so it must not even be active right now in real life because this airliner is flying right through its...
1200, thanks man, we'll see you later.
It's going to be Delta Flight 405 flying, let's see, it's going to be a 767, oh come on, work with me here. 767 flying to Atlanta from Salt Lake City, so Delta Flight 405. So yeah, he just flew through the MOA in a restricted area, so neither must be active. Or he overflew the MOA. The MOA only goes up to 17,999. They can get more than that. They can get higher than that. But usually it's only 17,999. All right, let's get back on course. Let's exit to the west. And we'll head back to Buckley. Actually, let's do a high G turn real quick and see what we can get her up to. 8.6, 8.89, nice. We're in burner, she won't lose so much speed. Nice. Nice plane, guys. I'm telling you, she flies really nice. I don't know if she flies like the real thing, but she's still fun to fly. All right, we'll slow her down. Basically, what they did on the video in real life is they just cruised out of the MOA at like 360 knots and went back VFR to Buckley. So that's basically what we're going to do. There's Pikes Peak over there at the 2 o'clock position. Let's get her slowed down a little bit more, and we'll cruise back about 2,000 feet. That's basically what they did.
cleared for the visual 3-2.
All right, got more airline traffic at 12 o'clock. That's going to be
I'd like to switch tower.
another Allegiant A319. He's heading to RFD. I'm not sure what RFD is. Maybe some of you guys can look that up when you watch the video. But he left Las Vegas. He's headed to RFD. A319, very nice. There is some GA traffic out there, but they're on the other side of the mountain over Colorado Springs, so nothing over here on this side that we should have to worry about. Alright, coming up on our last steer point. This is just a navigation waypoint. It's no low-level route or anything like that. Denver is going to be over there about 1 o'clock. We're going to make a Sandbox arrival into Buckley. Basically what we'll do in a second here, we'll climb up 16,000 feet. In real life, what they do is they contact Denver approach. They get cleared up 16,000 feet. They get cleared direct to Buckley for the Sandbox. And then what they do is they made like a combat arrival where they basically dove down into the airfield. It was crazy what they did. So you'll see in just a second here. Get past these rocks right here. Isn't that beautiful, man? It looks good. Alright, so Denver straight ahead. Probably what we'll have to do is spin here for a second and gain some altitude, and then we'll head direct. That's what they did. They actually held them out in real life for several minutes before they could clear them in, so we'll do that. Alright, let's go ahead and make our climb to 16,000 and we'll spin here for a second. Alright, there you go, through 16,000 feet, so we'll level out here. We'll slow her down a little bit to 300 knots. The cruise in at 300 knots. Alright, let's turn on course, direct Buckley. Buckley Space Force Base. I guess that's Buckley Space Base now. It's always going to be Air Force Base to me. Alright, here we go. We should be rolling out on course here in just a second. Alright, heading direct Buckley. Centennial would be right off the nose there. There is some GA traffic out there, but he's low. He's lower than us, so we shouldn't have to worry about him. And we're in the Class Bravo right now. It's up to 12,000 feet, so we're actually above the Class B airspace. So that's basically, from what I can tell, that's the whole point of the Sandbox arrival, is to get them in and out of the Class B as fast as they can so they won't interfere with the Denver arrivals and departures, all that stuff. There you go. There's Centennial directly ahead of us there. We're fixing to cross over here in a second. Buckley be a little further out, and then the Denver International a little bit further past that. So really busy airspace, a lot of stuff going on in here. All right, looking for Buckley. I think I might see it. I think I kind of see it, yeah. We'll be right off the nose, probably about 11:30. Pick up our speed a little bit here. Alright, so what we need to do to set up for our arrival is to turn north. There it is. Okay, yeah, there it is at 1 o'clock. So basically what they did is they cleared them for a visual into Buckley.
Traffic on a 2-mile straight in final. You cleared to descend through Bravo airspace. Resume navigation 32 at Buckley. Contact tower 289.6 today. 587 on your prep.
Viper 1, roger, check wheels down, 130013.
Alright, we're going to get kind of quiet here for a minute while I figure this out.
Red Eye 2, roger, report locate. Roger, report combat initial. Downwind 300 at 14, cleared for the option.
All right, let's do it.
Red Eye 2, roger, you're following F-16s, flight 2 F-16s in the right brake, report that traffic to following site. And Viper 2, wind 29014, cleared, low approach.
All right, need 1,700 feet. Yeah, we flew through it a little bit there. We'll get back up.
Flight 44 is base gear stop.
Red Eye 3 and 4, wind 29014, cleared to land.
And now we'll do our overhead.
And Viper 1, follow the point of F-16s that just broke off the combat initial.
Number 1, pulling closed at the end.
Roger, Viper 2, follow 1, break, Red Eye, correction, NODAC, the flight you're following will be full stop.
1795, not too far off.
Full stop.
Big pattern altitude, 1,700 feet, give or take.
Cleared to land.
Land, no 944.
Probably what we'll do is we'll shoot one low approach, and then we'll do a full stop after that. Let's go ahead and go gear down for the option. Let's get the speed brakes out.
Red Eye 2, wind 28011, cleared low approach. Break, Anvil 1, right close traffic approved to follow the F-16 that you followed in.
Anvil 1 to follow.
Anvil 2, follow 1.
Anvil 2, welcome.
And there we go, rolling out on runway.
Red Eye 2, right close traffic approved. Correction, yeah, Red Eye 2, right close traffic approved. Anvil 1, 2 F-16s, you are following off full stop.
Copy that. Anvil 1, base gear for the option.
Anvil
All right, let's give her some power, get speed brakes in, gear up.
1010, cleared for the option. 1. Anvil 1, wind 32010, cleared for the option.
All right. Call sign for today is Red Eye.
I understand the same for 2.
Same for 2.
All right, outer burner up
Anvil 1, right close traffic.
and over. I can hardly see the HUD. There we go.
Anvil 2, Roger, follow 1, log departure in.
1,700 feet, pattern altitude. Nice. All right. Next one will be our full stop. I'll be honest, she's a little finicky on landing, on touchdown. She wants to bounce around a little bit. So, all right, let's get speed brakes out. You're down, full stop.
12, cleared to land.
That was kind of a weird roll to the left for some reason. I have never had it do that for me before. I don't know if that was wind or what, but that was kind of odd.
Anvil 1, turn left taxiway, Alpha, contact ground 1 off.
Anvil.
For the most part, she flies really, really nice into pattern. I feel like we're getting a little bit low, maybe. A little more power. We might fly through this one just a tad too, looks like it. Yeah, Spur was a little bit off on this one, that's all right. It happens.
Buckley Tower, arrival flight at 2, 14,000, entering the Sandbox, requesting SFO.
1 Buckley Tower, runway 32, wind 36011, altimeter 3002, weather advisory for the wind still in effect, report low key. Correction, report high key.
Probably land probably a little fast, about 140, because we do have a lot of gas on board still. We didn't burn up as much as I wanted. All right, there's that weird bounce. Come on. There we go. Sweet. All right, welcome back to Buckley, guys. We'll get her stopped here in just a second.
Red I-2, turn left taxi Alpha, contact ground 1.
And head to the ramp, call it a day.
Arrival 1, low key.
Arrival 1, wind 35010.
Guys, get on the brakes. And we'll take this one right here.
Red I-2, Buckley ground, taxi to parking. Have a good weekend. Very nice.
And we can head to the ramp. All right, guys, we are back on the ramp. This is the air guard ramp. Anyway, that's going to do it for this one. I hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, please be sure to hit that like, subscribe, ring that bell, leave me a comment. Big thank you and shout out to Flying Nutcase the other day for the super thanks that he left. I really do appreciate that. It was very generous of him, and I hope you enjoyed this video as well too. Anyway, love all you guys. Thank you so much, and we'll catch you in there next time. Peace.